Well, it's Monday night. Rachel Maddow is on explaining to everyone about the 10 indictments from Georgia. And he's in big shit.
That looks like fun.
He really is. Deservedly, he should get his trial. And then, he should pay for his crime. Should he be found guilty? Should he be found guilty? It's a lot of evidence, Donald. A lot of evidence. Okay. I don't know what to say. I'm glad to see that the systems work here in the United States and that no one is above the law. Not even a former president. Congratulations, America. We survived.
Oh, shut up, silly woman.
Did Rosie really just admit that she gets her news from Rachel Maddow? I didn't even know Rachel Maddow was still on the air. But I guess it makes sense. Her and Rosie do look like they could be twin brothers. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I have a real quick and fairly crazy Clown World update for you guys today, and I don't want to waste any more time, so let's get into it. Now, if you place your attention on the screen for a moment, here we have a post from a subreddit called Trans. Now, this individual recently transitioned from a biological man to a trans woman and asks the question, what name suits me? I'm sure you guys have some pretty good recommendations.
You've always been real big on telling me that my face doesn't matter, but it does, doesn't it?
All right, next up. Now, we have seen this person here on the channel a few times before. This person really enjoys doing these gender tutorials with different kinds of pastries and food products and such. Slightly bizarre. Anyway, here is his latest donut-filled gender tutorial. Roll it.
Gender is like the inside filling of a donut. You can't tell what's on the inside just by looking at the outside. Let's take this jelly-filled donut, for example. Usually donuts that look like this are filled with raspberry jam, but it could be strawberry or rhubarb. We just don't know. The same logic applies to babies. You can't know a baby's gender until they're old enough to tell you themselves. Sure, you can make an educated guess, but why risk being wrong? This is exactly why gender reveal parties are so silly. It's like celebrating this chocolate donut for having vanilla cream filling when it could have banana pudding inside. In a perfect world, we just celebrate the donut, not the filling inside. Maybe we even give babies gender-neutral names to start so that there's no expectation of a gender they're supposed to live up to. Maybe we give them choices along the way so that they can figure it out for themselves. Like, what kind of clothes do you want to wear, or what kind of toys do you want to play with? Maybe kids get to have their own gender reveal party so that they can tell the world themselves.
That is without a doubt the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You are a f***ing idiot.
All right, next we have this person who is very upset about being misgendered. Now, please excuse the little glitch here at the beginning of this one. It is on their end, not mine. Roll it.
I am so sick of being misgendered. Dressed like this. What else do I have to do? God damn it!
I suggest you stop whining like a little bitch.
Now that to me is very sad, because these poor young people have been completely duped into believing that everybody else is going to see them exactly the way they see themselves. And it's just not true. And if you're anything like me, we're not going to live in their land of make-believe with them. Sorry. Not sorry. Anyway, next up, imagine getting on an airplane and seeing this.
Holy cow.
All right, next up. So this person identifies as a trans woman and calls himself a lesbian. Now, I would call this person a provocateur, Someone who likes to poke the hornet's nest and get people all riled up. You'll see exactly what I mean in 1 second. The comment says, please tell me how other people's children are any of your business. Teach your kids to read and wash their bums and off. Roll it.
Do you know how hypocritical your comment is? I mean, just stop to think about it. How hypocritical it is. You're telling me that other people's kids are not my business? What makes you think so? Because you seem to think that other people's kids are your business, which is why you're telling me to stop them, leave them alone, leave our kids alone. Is it clicking yet? Is the hamster wheel moving? They are my business. Every single one of them out there. Those are my kids. Every single elder in the transgender community, those are their kids too. And we are happy and willing to welcome them with open arms when you won't.
Man, you are one twisted
All right, real quick, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsors of today's video. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to let this loop on the screen for your viewing pleasure, of course. Now, this person identifies as a Clydesdale horse and is just prancing around their neighborhood because, of course, they are. Anyway, today's video is being brought to us by first sponsor is the YouTube gaming channel, The Playmaker Juggernaut. If you're into gaming, you want to go check him out, I'm sure he'd greatly appreciate some support, and I will link that in the description box below. Second sponsor of today's video is our great friend, Coda320. Coda320, once again, sir, thank you so much for all the generosity, love, and support. I really, really appreciate it. Coda320 is one of those people that is keeping my faith in humanity alive during these crazy times. So, Playmaker Juggernaut and Coda320, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. If you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below, and I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. All right, get this off the screen, please.
And people don't change into animals, and animals don't change into people.
Mr. Rogers coming through with yet another based and pretty logical take right there. I think the world needs a modern day Mr. Rogers more than anything right now. Anyway, next up, so this is a summer camp. What would you do if you dropped your kid out front of summer camp and saw this? Roll it.
Okay, guys, we're back. Did you miss us? Because we missed you.
Oh, hell no! Run! Run!
All right, next up. So this person identifies as a trans lesbian for the ladies. This isn't for the guys. This is strictly for the ladies. Roll it.
I work so hard to make it known that I am for the girls. Like, I have the nails, I do fun, fruity femme makeup, I have the literal trans flag on my eyes right now. You think this is for a man? Never. So, I don't know what else to do, but from a trans lesbian, happy pride. And I promise, I'm fruity.
Maybe that would fall under the category of creepy.
All right, guys, today we are going to be wrapping it up with everybody's least favorite Congresswoman, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Now, this is an older clip. It's a Zoom call or a Zoom meeting from a couple years ago. Some of you may have already seen it, but it fits perfectly into today's timeline where we're seeing this looting and robbing going on in places like San Francisco, Los Angeles, New York City, Chicago. AOC is about to tell us exactly why this is happening. Now, if you happen to notice that it's being done by the same groups of people, you're a racist. And AOC is going to tell us why these people are looting Gucci, Versace with these high-end stores and stealing all their handbags. She's going to tell you why. And Anyway, things are clearly getting crazy out there, guys, so please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time, I love you guys. Peace. Roll it.
And so they go out and they need to feed their child and they don't have money. So you maybe have to, they're put in a position where they feel like they either need to shoplift some bread or go hungry that night.
You must have got manure for your brains.
You shit for brains.
And you ain't black.